everybody. I am just leaving the airport now, and I just dropped Matt off, and now I am headed back to the downtown so that I can go to work. As I was driving up, I saw how bad the traffic was going into the core, and I'm just like, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to be in that traffic going back. It took me about like 20 minutes, 25 minutes to drive to the airport, and it will take, I'd say, a half an hour to 40 minutes to get back to downtown. Yeah. It's like whenever I drive these long distances, especially on the highway, I am reminded of how old my car is and how ramshackle it is. For example, the suspension is completely gone. So you feel every single bump. And so I apologize every time I do one of these driving videos that the camera is like bumpity. But that is because of, my car doesn't really have any suspension anymore. And it's going to be too expensive to fix that because my car is a 2003 Nissan Sentra, and that has hail damage and has been bumped on all four corners, and has a transmission that is super sticky. So changing my gear shift it's a manual shift car, and my gear shift likes to behave sometimes it doesn't. Trying to put things into reverse can be a little hard. You have to really tug at it. And yeah, the air conditioning doesn't work anymore. I mean, it could be worse. It still runs, but now that I'm moving positions to a library that I will have to drive to every day, this may be, 2022 may be the year that I get a new car. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. I wish I could turn the camera around and show you what I'm looking at right now, but as I'm driving back from the airport, the sun is just starting to come up, so it's getting a little bit lighter. It is very cold outside. It's like in the minus 20s, probably with wind chill, it's probably closer to minus 30, I think. It's very cold, and you can see it in the air, like everything's blue. It's so cold. And this route from going from the airport and driving west is the route that when I first moved here, this is the route that I'd always be taking, because someone would always have to be going to the airport, and we lived in the northwest part of the city, in the suburbs there. And yeah, seeing Nose Hill in the, like, kind of in the background, on really clear days, you can see the Rockies in the far distance. Not today though. Today it's just like the entire, like the air has crystallized. It's so cold. Yeah, it's very cold. Anyway, Matt left some, like, a small amount of groceries and stuff for me to consume before we leave on Sunday, and then we have to go and check in on his condo once before we leave. We have to go and turn off the taps and stuff like that because he forgot to do it. And yeah, but we'll do that tonight, I think. And today, though, what do I have on the docket for today? Today, we're driving to work. I'll park at work. This morning, I'm out on the floor, so working with the public this morning, which, knock on wood, will be good. Yesterday was a bit active, I tell you. Like yesterday, when I was arriving at work, because the downtown library is located right beside. It's located right beside a Salvation Army drop-in center, and it's like a hop, skip, and a jump away from the largest drop-in center homeless shelter in the city. And so we're in a very high needs area, and yeah, there were all like EMS and other emergency vehicles all at the Sally Ann, and they were wheeling somebody out on a stretcher from the Sally Ann, so that wasn't great. And then later that morning, somebody had breathing troubles, and we needed to call an ambulance to assist with them. And then apparently there was a brawl outside of the library, like a big fist fight, and I think cops were called at some point. And yeah, just another typical day working in public libraries. So that was a busy time yesterday. Hopefully today won't be as active, but again, Murphy's Law, now that I'm saying it, it's probably going to be true. But, oh well. I am really happy last night that I made the decision to put all of my meal stuff and get ready for work stuff together. Because it made getting ready this morning a lot easier than it would have been. I wasn't necessarily rushing, which was good. So the only thing I had to do was make my smoothies, and that took like 5 minutes because they were already sort of pre-packaged, and I just had to put I just had to blend them essentially. So I do have that to drink right now. So that's basically my breakfast. And then I have, yeah, I was editing the vlog from yesterday. I haven't had time to upload it because I needed to go to bed like pretty much immediately last night when we got home from trivia, which we won. We won at trivia, yahoo! Which is really exciting. And when you win at Quiz Shoe Trivia, the pub trivia that we go to, it means that you get a $100 bar tab for the next time that you come. But unfortunately, we won't be here next week because we will be in Nova Scotia. So our other teammates are they weren't planning on coming necessarily, but if you have a free $100 bar tab, of course you're going to go and take advantage of it. So they'll be going and taking advantage of that. I hope that they place well, they defend our title, but at any rate, it'll be a good Christmas treat to go and have your night at the pub paid for. Oh my gosh, the traffic. Everybody's going towards downtown, and I can't, again, I'm driving, so I can't turn the camera around and show you, but as I'm driving towards the core, all of the skyscrapers, office buildings and stuff, it's so cold that you see the vapor coming from their heating stuff. It's all, when it gets to be this really, really frigid temperature in Calgary, it's like everything is slow and any bit of moisture in the air freezes, and it's like you can see the heat vents and everything from all of these buildings. So it almost looks like the downtown is made up completely of these tall smokestacks, is what it looks like when it's this cold. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm feeling in a chatty mood here as I'm driving.